Hi, Pastor Ed here. I wanted to come and bring this month's update on our Victorious Living International ministry and progress. We're in our third month of ministry since launching Victorious Living International in July. And I'm thankful for all the partners of VLI, those that have given the $1,000 founding gift, those that have given one-time gifts, and those that have given monthly gifts. We notice there are some of you that are supporting on a monthly basis, some on a weekly basis. We thank God for every partner that financially supports with their resources, making possible the ministry that we're beginning to see happen. God has big things in store for Victorious Living International, and I'm glad that you are a part of it. I'm glad to be a part of it. I want to give you an update on some of later October, early November ministry action, what we've been doing, what we actually accomplished last month. Our primary message is to take the overcoming message of Jesus Christ, the overcoming victorious gospel, to every nation on earth that we are led to be in contact with as God opens doors. And with that in mind, we use technology, namely internet streaming and Zoom preaching. We thank God for some connections that have given us some inroads into Pakistan, and of course our relationships that we've already had with the Philippine Islands. And we have had some great success in seeing souls come to Jesus Christ and people healed in their body, and God glorified through these actions. So let me just run down through here and let you know a little bit what I've been up to in October. Late October, early November. This would be after the report I gave you last month, so that's why I'm including October in this. October 24th, I was in Alabama preaching for a new friend there, Paul Goodwin, pastor in church there in Anniston. Had a wonderful 2 nights of revival meetings there. I thank God for that opportunity to connect with a new brother in a new church that's on fire for Jesus Christ. But as far as the missions go, we did a Zoom meeting on October 27th to Pakistan, and we bought $500 worth of Bibles and Christian literature. And we also sent over $1,500 to buy 3 more sound systems for some of the churches that are forming in these Pakistan areas. Here's what's happening in Pakistan. There's a large team of pastors and church workers working with the main contact we have there, Pastor John and Rachel Javed. They hold large crusades, and they have a network of churches and pastors, some 1,200 people working together to bring the gospel to Pakistan. The motto there is Pakistan will be saved. And so we are invited by them to do these Zoom crusades as they send small teams into remote areas who set up equipment for us to stream. Sometimes it's been just over a cell phone, sometimes a computer screen, other times a projector. Anywhere from 200 to 500 people are gathered in these gatherings. We preach the gospel, they interpret, and then a call to salvation is given. And we've seen 100 people on average saved in each one of these. We've done 6 of these since earlier this year. This is a great opportunity. We thank God for it. Then they leave, and they leave a pastor there, somebody to start a new work, and they start home churches. And we know of 14 of these that have propped up already due to these gospel Zoom crusades in Pakistan. That was October 27th. Exciting stuff. October 30th, we did a Philippine crusade with Bishop Randy in Cagayan de Oro City, and that we saw 60-some souls come to Jesus Christ in that one, and many people were healed in their body. We thank God for that crusade as well. And we fed people and then sent food home. Often what we do in this area is we provide people with groceries to take home with them, namely rice, sometimes other products to go with that. On November the 4th, I was on African Broadcasting Network preaching there on a special program that reaches up to 75 nations in almost all of Africa. We thank God for these opportunities as well. November the 5th then, right directly the next day, 5 a.m. in the morning, I got up and we were preaching by 6 a.m. here, 6 p.m. Saturday or Friday night in the Philippines with Pastor Gerson and Bishop Eddie. There we saw around 100 people come to Christ and many healings, including one lady with blind eyes that were opened. We thank God for that. So over 300 salvations between October 24th and November 5th. My next one scheduled is November the 19th to Pakistan, and we're setting up some other ones with our Philippine partners. We're going to make these regular occurrences. Also, in this past month of October, once again, you supported 35 Victory children. These are in the Philippines. These are children that need some support that helps them to get to school, get their education, get the supplies they need to do that. we thank God for those people in Pakistan or in the Philippines and the Victory Children and what you have done to make this possible. In December, we're going to unfold them. We do this every January, so in December we're going to have the pictures and an info card of each child ready for you to re-adopt for another 12 months, and we'll let you know what that support level needs to be in the new year. Or if you've never adopted a child like this or done a support of a child, you'll have opportunity throughout the month of December. We have 41 children ranging from the age of 5 to 17. Some of them we have been supporting now for over 10 years, and we've watched them grow. We thank God for it, and I'm going to highlight some of those children throughout the month of December. We also sent support to Romania, support to our 3 connections in the Philippines, 4 connections this past month. We have 4 pastors there that we work with, sent them some support. We also, with the Philippine Crusade, the last one we did, we transported the attendees in from outlying areas and also gave them a meal and food to take home with them, as well as the crusade. We also supported Pakistan, of course, with the Bibles, and we sent $1,500 over some sound systems. I think I mentioned that. So last month we supported every area with something, and all of our missionaries received some help and some aid. December the 5th is exciting because Pastor Rufus Wynot will be in the United States. He is the missionary contact that we are in contact with in Cluj, Romania. And we're planning a trip there the first week or second week of June for a 9 or 10 day trip there to do some work, to help him with some projects there. If you like to do work, like to get your hands on stuff and actually do some labor, this is a great opportunity to help a ministry out that reaches young people and children and the nation of Romania. He'll be with us on the 5th, say a few words in service, but then after service we'll have a information meeting for anybody that might want to go on this trip in June, and we should by then have an info packet with cost, dates, and information you would need if you're interested to go on this trip. Finally, the last thing I'll mention as an update is we have the radio station in the southern Philippines on Mindanao that we want to help build. The antenna's already there. The capability to broadcast is already there. They need a studio. They need a building. So we want to build that building for them. Also, have enough money to get the first 3 months of the technician there to set it up and to run that 24-hour broadcast station. It'll be called Hope Radio, FM 93.1. And we were going to base the support on this off of our founding partners. We're pushing and believing for 50 founding partners. We ended up with 36. You can still get in on that if you want. I'll tell you how to do that in a minute. And then out of that, we were going to take a 20% tithe and put it into the radio station, which would be $10,000. That's the budget needed to build the building. Believe that or not, $10,000. Set up some of the equipment inside and to pay this technician for 3 months. So with 36 people committing and helping us, we have about $7,200 to get started. We're going to send that over here in the next day or so to get that building started, and then we'll continue to support that effort until it's built. Take about a month and a half to get that building where they can start to operate in it. It's amazing what they can do there, quick amount of time. It's not a large building, but it's a radio station. It'll broadcast 24 hours a day, Christian broadcasting. It'll be local. There'll be Filipino preachers on there. There'll also be our services, and my preaching will be on there, and possibly Pastor Brent's, I would say, and some others. We will be sharing on there from time to time in that station. It's also going to be used as a public address system, as that area needs one desperately whenever there's a typhoon or a flood or other disasters or issues, social, cultural issues there. This station will help broadcast some of that. So we're excited about Hope Radio. Bishop Ed Akers and Pastor Gerson Dita and their work there is massive. They're doing a wonderful job. They work tirelessly together. Please remember them in prayer. If you want to be a supporter of Victorious Living International, you can partner with us at any level. Almost 100% of what you're giving right now is going directly to the missionaries. Very little overhead on our side at this point. So we're thankful for that we're able to do that. The Victorious Living Church supports us enough in a way that we can do this while we build this ministry. If you want to partner with us, our website is victoriouslivinginternational.com. victoriouslivinginternational.com. You go on there onto that webpage and you will find several link pages to tell you what we're doing, how we're doing it, what our goals are, what our mission is. You also can find a partner page. And go there, click that button. You'll be on the partnership page. It will guide you to how to become a partner or how to donate. When you donate, you're donating through vlcc.tv and you're hitting the giving button. You can find Victorious Living International links within the very categories to give. And that money will be directly put into the account that we're using. We'd love to have you partner with us. We would love to have some monthly partners that could. This year we're going to talk about monthly partnership. We're going to ask for partnership by the month, but you also can give a one-time gift. Any gift matters, whether it's $20 or $1,000, everything in between. All of it makes a difference that we can do the things you've just heard about here today. Next year we'll be doing travel as COVID is starting to relax and the restrictions are starting to give way a little bit. We're hoping to do some travel. Right now it looks like Romania and Pakistan are both solid possibilities and probabilities for the coming year. And we'll get ramped up to do some other travel in the years ahead. But right now, partner with us. This Zoom technology, this technology that we're using right now, the internet and streaming, is a great way for us to stay connected with our missionaries and to do some great work. Thank you, Victorious Living Church, for this opportunity. Thank you, partners, for partnering with us. And I'll see you next month with an update. God bless you. Remember, the scripture that started all of this, 1 Corinthians 15:57, thanks be to God who gives us the victory through our Lord Jesus Christ. God bless you, and may Jesus be praised in all things.